Okay, I'm going to talk you through the level 1 exercise. Question 1, that is asking you to integrate what's between the brackets. So I'll just run through that with you. Add 1 gives you x2, divide by it. X reappears, and don't forget your c. And just tidy it up. So add 1, x3 over 3. Remember that's a power 1. Add 1 to that, so you get 4x squared over 2. X reappears, so it's minus 1x or minus x plus c. Tidy up. Add 1, x6 over 6. X reappears, so it's plus 1x or just plus x. And don't forget your c. Add 1, divide by it. Add 1, divide by it. X reappears, don't forget your c. And tidy up. Question 2. The curve has got this as a gradient, so you've been given dy by dx. So you're going to find y. So this time they haven't used the integral sign. They've told you you're going to integrate by finding y. So it's the same principle, just written out differently. Again, that's exactly the same as doing that. Exactly the same, no difference. So you add 1, divide by it. X reappears, don't forget your c. Okay, that's part 1 done. Find the particular curve that passes through the point 2 minus 1. So for part 2, you're told that x is 2, y is minus 1. So just sub it in. Put in your y and put in your x. So 2 cubed is 8 and so on. Get you your c value. And then just rewrite your equation using the c that you've worked out. X cubed minus 4x minus 1. And part 3, show that the curve passes through this point 1 minus 4. So this is your curve. So you want to take your point 1 minus 4 and put it in. So y is minus 4 and x is 1. So 1 cubed minus 4 minus 1. And if you work that out, minus 4 equals minus 4, that is true. So the curve passes through it. So if you're ever trying to prove a curve goes through a point, just stick it in and see if the right hand side equals the left hand side. Question 3. The gradient function is given by that. So dy by dx. Find the equation of the curve. Now, that's one of the ones that you'd have to know you need to integrate. The curve is y, so you have to integrate back to get it. So add 1 gives you x2, divide by it. Add 1, x3, divide by it. Don't forget your c. Then I would always tidy up. 4 over 2 is 2. Now, if you look at this question, you're told it goes through 3, 2. So when x is 3, y is 2. So put your numbers in. So 2 and your x is 3. And work that all out to get your c. Then rewrite this equation using your c. I use these 3 wee dots. If you ever see me using that, that means therefore. It's a wee triangle of dots. It means therefore. Use it as you're going up in maths as well. So y equals 2x squared minus x cubed over 3 plus your 7. Number 4. A stone is thrown vertically upwards such that dh by dt, written out here, and h is the height. Given that when t is 0, h is 30, find the value for which h equals 0. Goodness, that's very long-winded, but basically it wants you to find h. So you've got dh by dt and you want to find h. So you're going backwards. So you're going to integrate. Now this is not in terms of x's. And it's so easy when you integrate to put x's in instead of t's in this case, but anyway. So it's 25t. Like the x reappears, the t reappears. Add 1 to the power, so it's 10t squared over 2. Don't forget your c. And that's me tidying it up. Now you're told in the question that when t is 0, h is 30. So when t is 0, h is 30, just sub it in. So 30 and t is 0. So I've worked out that c has to be 30. So rewrite your equation with your c being 30. And the question didn't end there. It said find the value of t for which h equals 0. So you've got to put this equals 0 now. So you have 0 equals 25t minus 5t squared plus 30. I can divide every single term by 5. You can only do that if you can divide both sides by 5. So 0 divided by 5 still gives me 5. So that's why I did it there. So what I did was I divided every side by 5 and just changed all the signs. So it was t squared minus 5t minus 6. Factorised it. So t is 6 or t is minus 1. You could use the formula whatever way you're more comfortable with. It doesn't matter in there, just whatever. This is to do with time. I can't have negative time, so you score it out. So t is 6. And that's what the question is asking. And the last one, question 5. Find y in terms of x giving this. So first of all, I have to square out that bracket. I'm going to go through this the way I normally would on the board. Square the first, double the product. So when I talk about double the product, I'm going positive. 1 times x is 1x, double it is 2x. So square the first, double the product, and square the last. Of course, you'd write the x plus 1 and x plus 1 side by side, multiply out the long way, that's fine, it's no problem. Now, I am looking for y. It says find y. So integrate. Add 1 to the power, divide by it. Add 1 to the power, divide by it. X reappears, and don't forget C. Tidy up. You're told that when x is 2, y is not. So just sub it in. So y is not, x is 2. Sub it in, work out your C. Rewrite this equation using your C. And that's that finished.